Voyager 1, the most distant human-made object ever to leave our solar system, continues its mission of discovery. Launched in 1977, it became the first probe to cross the heliopause and enter interstellar space in 2012. Now, at a distance of over 15 billion miles, 25 billion kilometers, NASA engineers are fighting for every last bit of data it sends back. At one point, Voyager 1 began transmitting a baffling and faint signal back to Earth that researchers dubbed an unreadable whisper or a monotone dial tone. This was not random noise, it was a clear, yet garbled, signal indicating the probe was alive, but its voice had been replaced by a continuous, uninformative hum. The issue was traced to a malfunction within one of its onboard computers, the Flight Data Subsystem, FDS, which is responsible for gathering and formatting science and engineering information before transmission. A corrupted memory chip was causing the computer to cycle endlessly, sending back only a meaningless pattern of ones and zeros while vital scientific data was lost. Decoding the message from the void. The probe's distance is so immense that a signal takes nearly 22.5 hours to reach Earth, and another 22.5 hours for a response to get back. This makes troubleshooting akin to remote brain surgery. The NASA team at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, devised an ingenious plan. Instead of fixing the broken memory, they decided to relocate the FDS software code to working sections of memory. After months of painstaking effort, the team sent a command that forced the probe to dump its complete memory contents. Upon decoding it, they discovered the whisper contained not just noise, but valuable information. The persistent, faint hum of plasma, ionized gas, permeating interstellar space. The enduring legacy. While this hum was previously only detected following dramatic events like solar flares, Voyager 1 has now proven that the plasma in the interstellar medium emits a constant, mo. For years, astronomers have tracked rare visitors from beyond our solar system, with Oumuamua and 2I Borisov being the first two detected interstellar objects. Now, the third such visitor, 3I Atlas, is proving to be a true enigma and potentially far larger than anyone thought. A giant in our system. According to analysis by Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, 3I Atlas is not just unusual, it's absolutely enormous. By studying the object's trajectory and its non-gravitational acceleration, Loeb and his colleagues inferred that the object's total mass must be bigger than 33 billion tons. This staggering finding suggests the solid nucleus of 3I Atlas could be larger than 3.1 miles 5 kilometers in diameter. To put that into perspective, this size makes it a colossal 3 to 5 orders of magnitude more massive than both Oumuamua and 2I Borisov. An unusually close approach to Mars. Adding to the mystery is 3I Atlas's highly unusual trajectory. In a remarkable feat of fine-tuning, the object will come within a mere 1.67 million miles of Mars' orbit around the Sun. Loeb has advocated for pointing the HiRISE camera attached to NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter at the visitor to confirm its actual size. If HiRISE confirms a core larger than 3.1 miles, Loeb argues, then an origin associated with the typical reservoir of rocky material would become untenable. Comet or alien technology? The extraordinary mass, rare trajectory, and sheer size of 3I Atlas lead to one burning question. Is 3I Atlas an unusually massive comet with an unusual chemical composition on an unusually rare trajectory, or is it alien technology? As Loeb suggests, we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and a detailed observation is crucial to understanding the true nature of this massive interstellar visitor. One of the most significant archaeological discoveries of recent times, has occurred in the quiet Scottish village of Rosemarkie. Archaeologists have uncovered a monumental hoard of Bronze Age artifacts, aged approximately 3,000 years. This find is not merely a collection of old items, it is a genuine time capsule, offering a profound look into the world of ancient societies and their rituals. The hoard dates back to the late Bronze Age and includes numerous beautifully preserved bronze objects. The detail and condition of the artifacts, which likely include tools, weapons, and ornaments, provide unique insights into the craftsmanship and trade networks that existed in modern-day Scotland 3 millennia ago. Every item in the hoard is being meticulously studied. Archaeologists aim not only to understand the function of these objects but also to answer the central question: why was this valuable collection buried? Experts hypothesize that the artifacts may have belonged to an influential chieftain or been part of a large-scale communal ritual burial, possibly linked to deity worship or significant rites of passage. The importance of the Rosemarkie discovery cannot be overstated. It not only enriches our understanding of the region's 3,000-year-old history but also helps reconstruct the life, work, and beliefs of the people who inhabited this land. The artifacts are currently undergoing a lengthy conservation process to protect the fragile metal. Once analysis and restoration are complete, these priceless objects will likely be presented to the public, sharing the secrets of this incredible journey deep into the Bronze Age. Forget everything you thought you knew about the Stone Age. Archaeologists in Saint-Césaire, France, just unearthed a staggering find: the oldest shell jewelry workshop in Western Europe, dating back a monumental 42,000 years. This isn't just about ancient fashion. This discovery is rewriting the story of human culture and creativity at a pivotal moment. Inside the 42,000-year-old factory, at the site of La Roche-Pirot, researchers found definitive proof of a manufacturing center: shells that were pierced and ready to wear right next to unperforated raw materials. Even more incredible, traces of red and yellow pigments were found, suggesting these ancient artisans colored their creations. The cultural crossroads. This workshop is tied to the Châtelperronian culture, which existed exactly when the last Neanderthals were giving way to the first migrating modern Homo sapiens. This jewelry strongly hints that the arrival of Homo sapiens brought an explosion of symbolic expression, profoundly influencing the culture of the time. Ancient trade routes. To make these ornaments, the community showed incredible mobility. The shells came all the way from the Atlantic coast, about 100 kilometers away, and the pigments traveled over 40 kilometers. This is definitive proof of long-distance trade networks established tens of thousands of years ago. Join the deep dive. Uncover how a tiny, 42,000-year-old shell bead reveals monumental secrets about human intelligence, trade, and the dawn of symbolic thought in Europe. A stunning archaeological discovery in Galilee has provided an unprecedented look into the final, dramatic moments of a thriving Christian city over 1,400 years ago. A fabulous hoard of gold coins, a rare and significant find, was recently unearthed, offering a gold-plated snapshot of the terror and turmoil that led to the city's sudden demise. A treasure hidden in terror. The trove, consisting of dozens of gold coins, dates to the early 7th century CE. For archaeologists, the significance isn't just the monetary or historical value of the gold, but the context of its burial. The coins were not simply lost, they were hastily hidden, suggesting that the owners fully intended to retrieve them but never got the chance. This is strong evidence of a sudden and violent upheaval that gripped the city. The coins themselves are predominantly Byzantine, minted during the reigns of Emperors Maurice, 582 to 602 CE, and Heraclius, 610 to 641 CE. Their freshness and composition help pinpoint the exact period when the city was abandoned or destroyed, shedding light on the end of an era. The 7th century was a tumultuous time in the region, marking the transition from Byzantine to early Islamic rule. The evidence from the coin hoard strongly points to one of two major historical catastrophes. The Sasanian conquest, 614 CE. The Persian Sasanian Empire launched a devastating invasion and temporarily conquered much of the Levant, including Jerusalem. The coins may have been buried by a wealthy family or merchant fearing the imminent arrival of the Persian army, known for looting and destruction. The early Muslim conquests, 630 CE. A subsequent wave of upheaval occurred with the arrival of the Arab armies, which permanently changed the political and religious landscape of the region. The act of burying such a vast sum of wealth suggests that the inhabitants were not simply moving, but fleeing for their lives, taking only what they could carry and entrusting their most valuable assets to T. Archaeological teams have struck gold or, more accurately, copper with a fascinating new discovery in Egypt's South Sinai region. At the site of Wadi al-Nasb, a location deeply intertwined with the biblical narratives of Moses and the Book of Exodus, experts have unearthed a sophisticated, multimillennia-old copper smelting workshop. This isn't just a handful of relics. The find is a treasure trove of industrial history that shines a light on the advanced capabilities of the ancient Egyptians during the Bronze Age. Archaeologists recovered a range of items, including actual copper smelting furnaces, or preparation tools, such as rounded crushing stones, ceramic crucibles, ingots, and even specialized objects like purified clay used for making two-year heads, furnace nozzles. According to the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, this discovery reveals clear evidence of an advanced industrial system for copper smelting and casting. The metal produced here, which was crucial for crafting weapons, tools, currency, and administrative objects, was then transported to the Nile Valley, fueling the economy and power of the empire. The strategic importance of Sinai is once again highlighted, not only for its famed turquoise deposits. It sits near the former mining hub of Serabit el-Khadim, but also as a powerhouse for metal production. This advanced industrial hub offers a new dimension to understanding ancient Egypt's metallurgical achievements and, as officials hope, opens new horizons for cultural tourism in this historically rich and enigmatic area.